Previously, Black Panther entered a portal in Wakanda and saw another Earth hanging in the sky. He confronted a woman called the Black Swan. She destroyed that other Earth to prevent impact. The universe survived, for now. The Illuminati have gathered in Wakanda. Before continuing, we must understand who they are. Years ago, the most powerful men on Earth chose to act in secret. They became the Illuminati. The Infinity Gems were divided among them. Namor, Imperious Rex, holds the Power Gem. Reed Richards holds the Reality Gem. Tony Stark holds the Space Gem. Steve Rogers holds the Time Gem. Doctor Strange holds the Soul Gem. The Mind Gem belonged to Charles Xavier. Xavier was killed during Avengers vs. X-Men while confronting the Dark Phoenix. Its location died with him. Black Bolt stands among them. T'Challa stands among them. Kings, scientists, sorcerers, soldiers, each holding power capable of reshaping reality. They are not assembled for dominance. They are assembled because something is wrong, because the end is accelerating. 3 hours ago, Necropolis, Wakanda. The Black Swan sits imprisoned inside a vibranium cage. She speaks in her language. Then she hears someone approaching. "You make too much noise to be the man who captured me," she says. "Should I hold out hope that you are an angel come to set me free?" A voice answers. "I'm sorry, no. I am Reed Richards. I'll be your interrogator." She studies him. "I do not fear pain." Reed responds evenly. "Well, I don't believe you. But that's not what matters. What matters is that I'm only interested in what you know. So if you want, we could just talk." He presses commands on a tablet. A scan reveals something hidden inside her body. "And in return, as a gesture of good faith," Reed continues, "I could pretend that I can't see what you've got hidden away inside of you. So why don't we just talk?" He begins directly. "My friend, the man who captured you yesterday, T'Challa, told me you jumped here from another world. That you accessed some device and then destroyed the planet you came from. I would like to know what that world was called." She answers without hesitation. "Earth." "But surely a clever man like you knew that already." Reed remains clinical. "The data, your biology, and T'Challa's account suggest that conclusion. But nothing provides certainty. You could be deceiving me. Why would anyone destroy their home?" She answers. "I have no such place. As for the planet's destruction, the wheel demands its offering. And the great destroyer always gets his due." Reed presses further. "My notes say you killed your companion. Was he an offering also? Or was it something more base?" She responds sharply. "It's called mercy. A manifold is useless outside his native universe. His death was a gift. The wheel shames the weak." She leans forward. "Here is what you need to understand, Reed Richards. What I do, everything I do out of necessity. So ask what you want." Reed does. "If you call no place home, and if you need no one, why did the security camera capture you crying out for help last night? Why were you weeping in your sleep? Is it your actions that haunt you, young lady? Or is it something else?" Her composure breaks. She screams, tears fall. It breaks hope. It crushes what makes us decent. It steals what little honor remains. "You have no idea what is coming," Reed answers calmly. "Then tell me."
1 hour ago. Wakanda, inside the necropolis.
T'Challa approaches the secured chamber. He turns to the Dora Milaje. "Anything?"
"No, my lord."
"Open it."
"Sir, I..."
"Speak freely."
"The walls were broken. Blood was spilled. Thousands of Wakandans died. Our nation is now at war. If the people, if the Queen, learn that we have allowed that man here, I fear for you, my lord."
T'Challa answers without hesitation. "You should let that little fear die."
"And in its place allow something more sinister to grow."
"Fear for us all."
"As for the other, I will have the keeping of secrets from you, Dora Milaje."
The doors open.
Namor stands inside. T'Challa. T'Challa speaks first. While here, there are rules you must adhere to, Namor. Except for me, you are to interact with no Wakandans. Do not allow yourself to be seen. If you are seen, do not speak. Under no circumstances are you to venture beyond the necropolis and into the city. Do you understand? Namor studies him. This must be difficult for you. In secret, we ruled. You said a gathering such as ours was a mistake. You called us fools. You said we did not know what we were doing. So tell me, T'Challa, were you wrong then? Or are you that desperate now? T'Challa does not engage. While here, there are rules you must adhere to. You understand? Namor answers. Of course. T'Challa turns to leave. One last thing. You have the blood of my people on your hands. When this is done, when my wants have replaced my needs, I am going to kill you. Silence. Present, Necropolis, Wakanda. The Illuminati stand together. Reed Richards speaks. Everything dies. You, me, everyone on this planet, our sun, our galaxy, and eventually the universe itself. This is simply how things are. It is inevitable, and I accept it. He continues. What I will not tolerate, what I find unacceptable, is the unnatural acceleration of the end. That is why T'Challa summoned us here. As the untimely end of everything is what we now face. Tony Stark exhales. See, Reed, this is why you never get invited to the good parties. Doctor Strange turns to T'Challa. Many times have we faced the world's end. Each time you refuse to answer the call. What makes this so different? T'Challa answers. The future of my people died in my arms yesterday, Stephen. What followed it topped that. Namor interrupts. Before we continue, there are precautions to be taken. We have been infiltrated before. If matters are this grave, I would know that none of you are imposters. Prove yourselves. Captain America nods. Namor isn't wrong. I agree. Stephen, Tony, where are the Infinity Gems? Dr. Strange answers first. Beyond the chaos realm of Sumagarath is a pocket reality. It is constructed from the pure white light of 1 billion prayers. I have hidden the soul gem there. Retrieving it is costly. I only do so if I must. Tony responds dryly. I left mine in my sock drawer. 3 is enough for verification. Let's get this over with. My name is Tony Stark. And I am Iron Man. Confirmed. One by one, they identify themselves. Black Bolt. I am Black Bolt, Midnight King, ruler of the Inhumans. Reed Richards. Reed Richards of the Fantastic Four. Doctor Strange. I am Dr. Stephen Strange, possessor of the Eye of Agamotto. Black Panther. That you possess Infinity Gems only confirms my worst fears about our gathering. I see a future filled with regret. I am T'Challa, the Black Panther. Namor. I am Namor, the Submariner. I regret nothing. Steve Rogers. And I am Steve Rogers, Captain America. Silence settles. Captain America turns back to Reed. We have all been briefed on what happened to T'Challa. Perhaps you can explain what it means. Reed nods. Of course. It might be best if we begin with what we all know to be true.
Reed activates the holographic display. He begins.
Life and death, the birth and heat death of everything, lie at opposite ends of the timeline of the universe. The beginning and end of Earth also exist on that timeline. Our world was born after the universe's creation, and our world will die before the universe ends. He continues. We also know there is a multiverse, an infinite number of realities, an infinite number of Earths. endless, divergent possibilities. He pauses only briefly. However, everything dies. Regardless of how many realities exist, they all end in the same place. Extinguished. He changes the projection. Somewhere, on one of these Earths, an event occurred. It caused the early death of one universe. That unnatural event created a contraction in the multiverse timeline. Everything began dying sooner. The projection shifts again. That contraction caused two universes to collide. At the incursion point. The point was Earth. They touched. They destroyed each other, taking their universes with them. Another contraction appears. That destruction accelerated the smashing together of even more Earths and their respective universes. He looks at T'Challa. That is what you witnessed. Another Earth colliding with ours. Captain America speaks. If that happened, how are we still here? T'Challa answers. The woman, Black Swan, used a device to destroy the other Earth. She prevented impact. Tony reacts. Is that really what she calls herself? Yes, T'Challa replies. Tony shakes his head. Well, that's just perfect. And foreboding as hell. Dr. Strange speaks. We have to find a way to stop this, Tony answers. A multiversal apocalyptic death scenario? Yes, that requires handling. But we have too many unknowns. What caused the collapse? Can the chain reaction be stopped? Can it be slowed? Reed responds. We possess the device she carried. It includes the trigger mechanism that destroyed the other Earth. Captain America cuts in sharply. Let me stop this right there. We handle this the way we always do. We prepare. We gather intelligence. When the next event occurs, we use what we've learned. And we win. That's what we do, Reed answers calmly. There is a good chance that won't work, Cap. We won't have enough time, Namor asks. Why not? Reed continues. According to the Swan, there are constants, rules. The projection shifts again. When two Earths begin to collide, it is called an incursion. Every incursion is identical. Before impact, there is a short period of harmonic alignment. That alignment allows both Earths to exist in the same space. We should be able to detect that alignment. We can build an early warning system, he continues. Once the incursion begins, we have exactly 8 hours. At the end of those 8 hours, either both Earths are destroyed along with their universes, or one Earth is destroyed, eliminating the incursion point, sparing both universes. Silence. Reed finishes. 8 hours. One event. 2 outcomes. He adds one final note. The Black Swan could be withholding information. I did not have long with her, but biometrics showed no signs of deception. She destroyed her own Earth. Her account aligns with observable reality. 8 hours. That is all we will have.
Reed looks to T'Challa. T'Challa answers. Not all of you understand.
I do not ask for the counsel of other men.
I do not need it.
I have always been capable of making the impossible decision on my own.
But this,
it is beyond me.
Beyond any single one of us.
So here we are.
An unholy alliance.
That may be Earth's only hope.
Help me save my people.
Help me save our world.
And the universe itself.
Dr. Strange responds immediately. Not universe. Universes. All of them. Along with the twisted, broken, and shattered realms in between. The scale of this is infinite. And the stakes, I fear the hard choices we will soon face. Namor speaks. Hard choices. Open your eyes. The woman you have imprisoned destroyed an entire world. What do you think lies ahead of us? The oceans have turned to blood. The question is simple. Who here would kill to save the world? Silence. Black Bolt remains still. No one answers. Tony Stark breaks it. Gentlemen, if we lose our heads, we lose our ability to think. And if we lose that, we have no hope. We have a problem that demands a perfect solution. To find it, we need time. And we need to work without tether. That means secrecy. If this is the end of everything, everything must remain on the table. Captain America stands. Anthony, what the hell is wrong with you? T'Challa tries to interject. These are not things lightly said, Captain. Steve cuts him off. No, I will not tolerate this. I will not allow talk of the necessity of evil. I have spent my life on the line. And every time I have seen someone cross it, death, dishonor, shame. That is what followed. I refuse to entertain it, especially when we do not have to. Reed responds. How? Steve raises the time gem. Remember, we have something better. We just have to be willing to use it. Reed answers. We would need all 6 gems to be certain. Doctor Strange speaks. Charles Xavier is dead. The mind gem was lost with him. Namor lifts the power gem. No. We can use the 5 we have to find it. The stones want to be together. Tony looks around the table. So we agree. We reassemble the Infinity Gauntlet. Steve nods. Yes. Reed answers. Anthony, T'Challa, and I will begin constructing the Incursion early warning system. Steve continues. Namor, Black Bolt, and I will find Xavier's gem. He looks at all of them. I want everyone to look at me. Yes, this is massive. Yes, it is dark. But remember, we shape the world. It does not shape us. If we do not waver, we cannot fail. You have to believe. Believe in the cause. Believe in each other. This will work. I know it. The room remains divided. Hope stands against necessity. While his speech were giving hope to the Illuminati, we see flashes of future war and killings of Illuminati and Avengers, implying Captain's resolve is not enough this time. Later, Wakanda. T'Challa stands alone, looking over the necropolis. Reed Richards approaches. Cap and the others are preparing to leave, Reed says. Tony has begun assembling the early warning system. T'Challa answers, Well, it appears everything is going to work out. But we know better than that. Don't we? Reed does not deny it. Infinite worlds, infinite outcomes. If this could easily be stopped, it should have been stopped already. T'Challa nods. Then there are only 2 likely possibilities. The problem is systematic, inherent to the structure of the universe, and cannot be corrected. He pauses. Or, Reed looks at him. Go on. T'Challa finishes it. It is not. And something is actively working toward the death of everything. Silence. T'Challa asks the question directly. Reed, what are we going to do if the plan doesn't work? Reed answers carefully. Tony was right about one thing. We need time. We do not have it. We need choices. All possibilities must remain on the table. We will attempt every good and righteous solution we can. T'Challa does not look away. And if those do not work? Reed holds his gaze. Then we teach ourselves to do the unthinkable. A memory echoes. Black Swan's voice. It breaks hope. It crushes what makes us decent. It steals what little honor remains. You have no idea what is coming. Reed finishes. We have to learn how to destroy a world.
Click on the right to watch the full playlist and follow the story in proper chronological order. Click on the left to revisit the previous issues and see how everything connects. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss what happens next. Because from here on, we're heading straight into infinity, time runs out, and secret wars. And the story only gets bigger.